Alright, hello everybody, welcome to Livestream under the Moonshine. This is going to be episode number 215. Welcome everybody, hopefully you guys are all doing well. Whoever's watching, whenever you're watching, whatever time it is in your part of the world, I want to go ahead and thank you for being here. And tonight we have a game, I don't believe I've ever played this game. This is the ICY Frostbite Edition. I believe I got this game in like a bundle on Indie Gala a long time ago. So it is some kind of a survival game in the bitter wilderness, it looks like. And let's go ahead and take a look at the options here real quick. How you doing? Rock and roll. Welcome in. Okay. We got 3 different languages, English, Italian, and Russian. Go ahead and turn the volume down just a tad. Looks like it's a little bit loud. Okay. Alright, welcome everybody. Livestream on the Moonshine number 215. We are here. We're going to play a little bit of ICY Frostbite Edition and see how it goes. And see if it's something we want to continue playing. And this will kind of be my first impressions of the game as well. And I think it's getting positive reviews on Steam. It's a $12.99. The link is in the description. So, select difficulty. Explorer. Explorer difficulty offers a simple survival challenge and allows the player to focus on the narrative. Fights will be easier and plenty of supplies will be found while traveling across the white wasteland. Survivor. Survivor difficulty offers a balance challenge and requires some tactics and planning to ensure your survival. This is the standard difficulty, and most of its content is tuned to offer an ideal level of challenge. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the normal one our first time. Let's go ahead and do that. Survivor. Alright, we have 35 points. And we can kind of pick our character from these different avatars here. Alright, let's be this old man here since I'm getting older in age. We'll be the old guy. I don't think it really matters, but we're going to go ahead and it doesn't give you a description of what all these are, but we have athletics, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different character traits, I guess. 9 different skills, and we can put 35 experience into each. That means that the average would be around 4 points if we put 4 points in all, but I don't think we're going to do that. It makes it a little bit hard when I don't know what each one does. Well, let's go ahead and, oh yeah, there we go, right there, scavenging. Okay, so each one costs 3. So every time you pump this up, it costs more and more. So yeah, there's no way you could put 4 into each one. Man, this is tough. Scavenging. Skills and knowledge related to searching for useful items in abandoned places of any kind. Each level of this reduces the chance of becoming involved in a dangerous event while scavenging and improves the loot earned after a successful. That sounds pretty important. Let's go ahead and put probably like 3 into that one. Exploration, what does that do? Your ability to explore the wilds and move through dangerous territories. It is also used to uncover secret scavenging and hunting locations on the map, but it also unlocks some maneuver actions in combat. Actions available in combat. Okay. Stealth, your ability to move silently out of sight. Man, there's so many. Speechcraft, your ability to deceive, persuade, and intimidate other people. Athletics presents general fitness and increase in characters' maximum hit points. Hunting, the skills and knowledge related to hunting in the wild. Bow, firearms, and melee. Well, I think we only need to go 1 here. Let's go ahead and pump some points into bow. And let's also put some points into athletics. Put a couple of points into hunting. let's put another point into scavenging and another point into athletics. That increases our health. We have 5 points left. Maybe a point into stealth would be good. And we have 4 points left. Let's go. That's 6. Let's go exploration. We have 1 point left. I guess we'll just put it into. Let's put it into melee. Melee only has 1 point. Well, it only shows you how many you have. Yeah. So we still have 1 experience point left. We'll put it into speechcraft. Sure. All right. How you doing, Fire Kirby? It has been 2 years since you lost your memory on a freak snowslide. Your saviors from that day are now your nomad family. Today is a day just like any other. You are out hunting in the forest with your companion and good friend, Jerome. Okay. You wake up in the woods surrounded by snow and massive odd trees. A cold wind is blowing in your face, and your arms and legs are chilled to the bone. You feel a gentle tap on your shoulder. It's Jerome waking you up. Wake up. A beast took the bait we'd set. He smiles at you and whispers, come on. You feel confused, and the white glowing snow disorients you, but you manage to get on your feet. The old man looks at you with a friendly smile, waiting on your brain to start working again. He's an old man, and look at me. Alright, so what do I say to him? Give me a second. What's up? I'm going to say what's up. What do we have here? Just look at that majestic deer. Today might be your lucky day. And, you're damn right. I agree, it's been months since the last time we had deer. Hell yeah, I'm all over that. Lured by your bait, the deer moves closer. It's a large beast and could provide food for your family for several days. Let Jerome shoot? I'm going to shoot it. I put a lot of points into my bow, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and let's take a shot ourselves. Jerome smiles at you and lowers his bow. It's all yours, but if you miss, I may have to make another plan for dinner. Success! Good thing we put those points in the bow, huh? Look at that. You slowly draw your bow, pointing the arrow at the deer's head. You hold your breath and shoot. It's a perfect shot, and the deer falls on the snow with a muffled sound. I like the art here. Perfect shot. That's exactly why I wanted you to come with me. Let's go grab our dinner. Jerome starts walking towards the deer's carcass. You step closer to the deer. The snow under the dead beast is turning red. Today's dinner will be a feast. Yay, we got some food, guys. Huh. Katniss Everdeen Simulator. Let's head back. The sun, he looks up at the sun. It's not even noon yet. Hector will find some other chores for us to do. You can be sure of that. So there we are, strapping the deer onto a stick and hauling it home. It's pretty cool. That's a great way to distribute the weight. You tie the deer to a strong pole and head back to camp. Jerome keeps talking the whole way back, clearly excited by the successful hunt. Alright, the map is divided into nodes. Click on a nearby node to move towards it. Moving will consume food, and running out of food will quickly lead to the death of your whole group. Alright, is there somewhere where I can see how much food I have and all that? Okay, right here. I can barely see it over here. 15 food, 30 bullets, and 10 health kits. Okay. So we got 15 food right now. Alright. This is our home, I would assume? Yeah, let's go here. Okay, continue. Okay, here we go. Alright, so... Well, I can't go anywhere except right here, it sounds like. I can also, if I needed to, I can look at Jerome's inventory. This is you. This is the inventory. You can use it to equip your characters. Each character can have different weapons and armor. Okay. Closed tutorial. Weapons add actions to the party's pool, which are used during fights. Note that even though you can equip 2 different weapons, you can only use one at the same time. Armor gives actions as well. It also raises the character's health points, allowing for the party to last longer during fights. Makes sense? You can see a character's combat abilities at the bottom area. The higher they are, the fewer penalty actions the character will add to the party's pool. And you can click here to open the crafting menu. Okay. Alright, here we go. So here's Jerome. He has a bow, a gold arrow, gold snipe. Melee is a 2, his bow is a 3, and firearms is a 2. So all mine are put into bow. So he's kind of more evenly distributed on his skills. Again, up here it shows our food, our bullets. Traveling will consume food supplies, medicine. Okay. So we come here, we see that I only have 3 points in bow. I thought I had 4. I think I put 4 in exploration or scavenging or something. I have heavy clothes on, which increases my health by 10. But where is my total health? I don't have anything in my inventory. Alright. Crafting. This is the crafting menu. Here you can combine 2 items into a new one. Okay. Click here to see the schematics that you know. New schematics can be bought from traders around the world. Okay. So we don't know any, we don't have any recipes right now, and we don't have any inventory either. Alright. Let's go ahead and go here. You can already see the tents of your camp. You follow Jerome, then drop the deer to the ground. We are going to, we're going to eat for dinner. Jerome smiles and puts a hand on your shoulder. Well, 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 suddenly Goran appears behind you. You brought back a week's worth of food. Where are the others, Goran? You see Hector coming out of his tent. He doesn't look very well. They're hunting south of here. You know Irma, she simply can't stand doing nothing. Should I say you look sick? Neither do I. Anything else to do? Say nothing. I think it's probably important we let him know he looks sick, right? Oh, I'm fine, I'm fine. Hector coughs a couple of times before speaking again. It's just a damn cold. It won't kill me. And this guy says, well, this deer isn't going to butcher itself. Let's get started and maybe we'll have time for another run. And Goran says, leave that to me. I'm stuck here anyway because my ankle still hurts and all I can do is limp around. And Hector says, go on for another run. Try to get as much as possible. There's a long road ahead and I don't want to hunt every day. Let's stock up on food now while we can. Jerome looks at the sun. We have time, so I guess we could go for another one. No time to get bored. Do you need some rest? Not much of a choice. Yeah, I'm ready. Why not? Just don't fall asleep this time. I'm an old guy. I should be the one allowed to randomly go to sleep. Come on, let's go. You take the lead this time. Okay, quest updated. Prologue. Alright, so I guess if we want to go hunting, I guess we need to head back out to the forest. Notice we did use up one of our 15 food just by moving that one spot. We have a question mark up here. Let's come back here. We used up another food. So every time you move, it uses 1 food. And again, remember, if we run out of food, our entire family, our entire freaking group is gonna die. Alright, so we have forest. Yeah, click on that. Each node can give different places in it. Can have different places in it, of which you can scavenge for items or food to hunt. Or hunt for food, rather. So apartment block, that's a house, and that's a shop. Okay. To hunt, click on forest icons. Hunting will provide forest and resources like pelts. Always pay attention to the danger bar. The more dangerous a place is, the higher the chance to trigger negative events or even fights. Okay. The forest seems relatively open and easy to explore, so hunting should be both simple and safe. Continue. Success. After taking your time to carefully explore the woods, you regroup in an open area and gather what you found. So we found 2 furs, we found 5 timbers. You know, this game kind of reminds me a lot of This War of Mine. Reminds me a lot of This War of Mine, but it's more like clicking on the screen. Not as much, you know, maneuvering your characters around like in This War of Mine. But still the same kind of thing where you're trying to keep you and your group alive. And we just found 3 meat hanging around, huh? That's 2 food units. Okay. Take all? Well, yeah, why would I not take everything here? Alright. So we added 2 food here. And, hunt report. That's what we're looking at now. Alright. We're good. You're walking and looking around, hoping to see some movement. Then Jerome puts his hand on your shoulder and begins to speak. So that really wasn't even including searching around in the area. That was just, I think, bonus supplies given to us, probably because of our scavenging skill, that we pumped up, you know, up as much as we could. It's getting late. We should head back. If Hector wants to stock up on food so much, it's because we're going to be traveling for at least a week. And we don't want to be tired. Tomorrow we might have to walk the entire day. Should I say you're getting old? You're right. Alright, we'll just agree with him. Let's see if the others found something. Hector is not the only one getting tired of stopping every 2 days to hunt for food. Alright, so we head back here. Finally, I really need some rest. While you take a look around the camp, your companions are talking and taking care of dinner. Looks like everyone made it back safely. Goran approaches you. So how did it go? Not too good? Not too bad? I'll just say not too bad. We brought back some more food. A little bit. Come near the fire. Dinner is almost ready. You will need it for tomorrow. Hector seems eager to move out as soon as possible in the morning. Okay, you take your seat near the fire, exchanging greetings with the others. Irma, Goran's wife, starts giving out plates of cooked meat for the group. Hector says, let's all be thankful for our hunters for the meat we're about to eat. Hector coughs after speaking. And Goran says, will you tell us where we're headed? Hector says, not too far from here. Tomorrow we'll go to a nearby town for scavenging. I hope to find something useful for our upcoming travels there. No, I mean where we're going to end up in the long run. Where will we spend the winter? We will travel south, far from any common route. We must get away from the plains. Hector coughs again. The plains are becoming dangerous, and I'm not talking about all the bandit activity. There are rumors about the Red Horsemen prowling the area in increasing growing numbers. Wow, that sounds scary. So Irma says, what does it mean? I'm tired of traveling without a purpose. We have always stayed in the plains. Why should we travel to the unknown lands? And is that Goran? Or no, that's whatever his name is. Don't worry, that's Jerome. Don't worry, it's all snow and cold just like here. You won't be missing much. Who's this guy? I don't care what we do. If the plains have become that dangerous, then we should probably leave. And Irma says, I won't put my children at risk without a reason. And traveling away from any known route is especially huge risk. Especially when the only thing we know is that we're going south. And so here's my choices here. That's enough. Hector's never wrong. What does it matter? I agree. We need to know more. Or say nothing. So in a way, this game is kind of like a visual novel, a little bit more involved than a visual novel. I mean, we have the drama and the conflict of different people in the game. A little more to it than a visual novel, but not really. I mean, there's no actual gameplay, it doesn't look like. Just going to say that's enough. We have a leader here because we need someone to decide for everyone, not to question his decisions on a daily basis. Yeah, let's let him be the leader. He's a leader for a reason, right? Are you saying that I should blindly follow an order, just like a slave? I'm a free woman. I have the right to get some damn answers. And, her husband says, there's no need to worry about that. We've already been south of here. Jerome turns to you. Do you remember where we found our friend? We're getting close to that area. I'm going to say, I should be fine. We're not traveling through completely unknown lands. And Irma says, and what are we going to do next? Do we have a place to spend the winter? Or are we just running away to the plains without any real purpose? Hector comes in and says he's getting annoyed. I already said the plains are becoming dangerous. You don't want a Red Horseman clan to attack us and enslave the survivors, do you? It's better to walk on the mantle for the entire winter than to face them. The sooner we run away, the safer we're going to be. Let's think of a plan. I'm going to tell him we should think of a plan and come up with a decent plan. Simply running away could get us killed just as well. It's only a possibility. Staying in the plains means certain death. That's why we're taking such a risk. Because a possible death is always better than a certain one. No, you can't argue with that, can you? A possible death is always better than a certain death. No, I agree there. Herman says, yeah, it's simply randomly walking around and hope that everything will end up just fine. You can barely breathe right now. We can't rely on luck to survive. We need a plan. So she's kind of agreeing with me here that we need a plan here. Hector comes back and he gets angry at this. We're not walking around without a purpose. We're running away from certain death, goddammit. And I'm sorry if I'm unable to foresee the future, but we have more of a chance to survive without shelter from winter than by finding one on the plains just to be attacked by the horsemen. Do you think I'm not able to see the risk we're running into? Do you actually think I'm an idiot? We have no... And a violent coughing fit chokes out Hector's words. Take it easy, pal. We need you alive, despite what Irma says. Hector waits for a moment before speaking again. We're going south because I said it's our best chance of survival. That's the end of the discussion. Nothing of importance happens for the rest of the evening. You eventually go to bed and prepare yourself for the next day. You wake up in the morning hearing voices coming from outside. Hector and the others are preparing the plan for the day. Okay, people. We will now spread out in pairs and search for anything useful in that small town out there. Be especially on the lookout for any tools. Irma will stay here with the children and guard our shit. If anything happens, scream. I will go with Jerome. Goran, you will go with Mark. Hector turns to you. And you will go with Demetra. And Goran says, I hope it won't be a waste of time. Goran puts on his backpack. I'm tired of seeing only empty buildings. Ask about the family needs. Ask about the area. Let's ask about the area. It's an ancient town. There's a lot of buildings there. I hope we can find something to scavenge. Maybe something left behind. Alright, let's go. And Demetra nods at you. I'll follow your lead. Alright. So we're headed to the town. We go here. We use up one food. And we head to the town. Oh, this is a farm. Should I have come down here? No, I think I'm going the right way. Alright, so we're on a farm now. I thought this was a fucking town. Alright. Scavenging is like hunting, but it is initiated by clicking on the building icons. Scavenging is the best way to get items and crafting resources. Always pay attention to the danger bar. The more dangerous a place is, the higher the chance of negative events or fights. Yep. Continue. Alright, farm has already been scavenged plenty of times, but it takes a lot of careful searching to recover anything of worth. We found some cloth. We found 5 cloth, 5 sewing kit, 5 leather, damaged gun, and some copper wire. We'll take it all, of course. I mean, why would we not? It's close to nightfall. We should head back to camp. Demetra stops in her tracks. I'm getting shivers all over, but it's not from the cold. There's something dark out there waiting for us to close our eyes, and it might take us by surprise. What do you mean? I know the feeling. Don't be so paranoid. I feel it too. I know the feeling. Then, you know, some sensations can't be suppressed. There's something dreadful ahead of us. I just know it. We'll stay vigilant. Let's just hope that keeping our eyes open will be enough to face whatever it is that awaits us. We better move while there's still sunlight. Alright, so we're going back here. We're using up food. And we go here. You reach the camp after a few hours. Goran spots you from a distance and raises his hand in greeting. You can see sadness on his face. Let me guess, it's something to do with Hector. What's going on? She asks. It's not easy to say. Goran takes a deep breath. Hector is badly sick. He passed out a few hours ago. He's in his tent now, barely able to breathe. Will he survive? The situation is desperate. We have no medicine for this kind of sickness. And he's pretty far gone. And you see Jerome coming out of Hector's tent, his face painted with suffering. As far as you know, he and Hector have been good friends for a very long time. People gather around Hector's tent in silence. Mark finally asks the question on everyone's mind. How is he? And in that moment, Irma comes out of the tent. Jerome sighs. It's over. There was nothing that we could do. Oh my God, why didn't he say anything about his health? You know Hector, he wanted to get away from the plains and he didn't want anything to stop us. Goran stays silent for a minute, and then he raises his hand and speaks again. I'll prepare his body for the funeral. You guys should go take it some rest. People scatter around while Jerome comes near you and sighs again. The two of you are now alone. It's kind of sad. Didn't even know the guy. Already dead. I met Hector more than 20 years ago, and yet he said nothing. Not to anyone, not even to me. He just died and left a mess behind him. Tomorrow we'll need to vote for a new leader, and that is going to be total chaos. Everyone will bicker, and I bet Irma will go crazy again and threaten people while screaming like a lunatic. Man, this Irma chick, huh? I'm really sorry. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. You don't have to say anything. I've seen more friends die in my time. I'm lucky to be old, but hopefully I won't have to attend another friend's funeral before I die. I need to be alone. Call me when Goran is finished with the pyre. Jerome walks away and sits down outside of the camp. After some time passes, you are called by Demetra. Everything is ready for the funeral. Everyone gathers around a big stack of wood. After making sure that all are present, Goran throws a lit torch on the pyre, slowly setting it ablaze, shrouding Hector's body in a dance of bright flames. Wow. Jerome says nothing, but the sadness on his face is unmistakable. He just kind of stands in front of the pyre and stays there even after everyone else is gone. You're very tired, so you proceed to your tent, hoping to get a decent night's sleep. But a terrible scream wakes you up in the middle of the night. You see strange lights through the fabric of your tent, and you hear the noise of hooves stomping the ground. There are also sounds of gunfire. Uh-oh, this might be the horseman he was talking about, huh? That's what it kind of sounds like. You are under attack. Oh boy, they're going to take all our shit. During fights, you will have to combine different actions into abilities. Your action pool is determined by the equipment and skills of your party. Every turn, you draw 12 actions from your pool. Okay. Click on actions and select and combine them. In the lower area of your screen, you'll see current combinations can trigger an ability, like a furious fight. Actions have 3 different tier levels, bronze, silver, and gold. The higher the tier level, the more powerful the ability effect. To win a fight, bring an opponent's hit points to 0. Losing morale won't lead to direct defeat, but the more morale a party loses, the less damage it will deal. Raising morale, on the other hand, will improve damage dealt. Okay. Penalty actions can't be combined with other actions. The more penalties you have in your deck, the less useful will be the actions you draw each turn. Items can be consumed once per turn to add actions to your current pool. Bullets are also used with standard abilities involving the use of firearms. Alrighty, let's see if we can figure this out. So we have us versus the horsemen or whatever they are. Actions available in combat. Compound bow. Actions available in combat. Select your weapons. I don't understand. I can't select anything right now. Just start the fight and see what happens, I guess. Alright. So here's our health. Here's our fighting power. We're both at 50. And we have 95 health. They have 900. Fuck, man. A bronze arrow. Direct damage inflicted, 5. And what is this? Penalty. Okay. This is kind of like cards then. You were kind of trying to combine cards. Gold snipe, if we put that in there. Modify enemy morale. Direct damage inflicted, 12 and 12. And a bronze insight. Bronze maneuver. Let's do that. Why not? Okay, so we can put this here as well. A silver bullet, but that doesn't help us here. Let's just go ahead and activate that and see what happens. Alright, so they lost some morale. They lost 12 health. We got a long way to go here, guys. And when we run out of cards here, we can end our turn. That's what I meant to do. And if we put a penalty in here, yeah, that doesn't help. Alright, so we're going to activate this. And we're going to end our turn and we're going to see what happens. So it shows what they're doing. Oh, fuck, man. Oh my god. Yeah, the computer's a little bit better at this than I am. God damn, look what I did. Look at the damage I did compared to what they did. They left us with 11 health. I suck at this game. Oh my god. Alright. Smoke grenade. If we put this in here, and we put this in here, we can combine up to 4 different things, right? That won't work. Can't put that in there. We don't have any. Can't put more bullets in there. Required bullets 1. We have 20. And we can't put another bullet here. And that doesn't help. I don't see where we could do any. I think we're gonna get fucked up. I think we're almost dead. Yeah, I don't know the secret to getting 900 damage done here. And I can't even put another bullet in here. He's morale recovery. Defense 20, we're definitely going to need that. We didn't get any health back though. Where's our fucking medicine and shit? I thought we had some medicine and crap. Yeah, I think I'm doing this wrong, guys. 20 damage absorbed, duration 1 turn. I think we're gonna die. Yeah, we're dead. You feel weak and aching, you try to crawl to the ground, but each move causes your body to explode in pain. Try to stay awake, but soon your willpower weakens and you pass out. After that, there's only darkness. You don't know how long you need to stay unconscious. Strange dreams creep into your dormant mind. It dreams of a different place, a different time. You see a shiny tower rising up towards the sky, a piece of technology you've never seen in the white wasteland. Technology belonging to an ancient broken world. Hey, wake up, are you okay? You hear Jerome's voice. You finally realize that you're dreaming, and the sudden realization brings you back to the waking world. What happened? Well, the situation was pretty messed up. Just take a look around. You look around, the morning sun, it blinds you at first, but then you're able to see that you and your mates are sitting on the ground, tied up. You're not the only prisoners. There are a lot of other people here that seem to share your situation. Armed bandits are guarding the area, and you can see many tents scattered around, so it's difficult to assess how many of them there are. Running away from them won't be easy. They have guns and everything else they need to keep us in our place. So I think this was supposed to happen. I think there was supposed to be no way that we could actually win that fight. How are you doing, AJ? Just killed them all, Zax. I can't believe it's taking you this long. Huh. You'll never escape. We tried, but there's too many of them. And they have horses and guns. If they want us alive, I fear they will all soon become slaves. I fear that we will all soon become slaves. I'd rather die. There's a lot of us. I won't be beaten again just because one of you wants to do something stupid. And this gal says, they'll beat all of us, Joseph, but what should we do? Just wait here and be sold as slaves? Long story short, we tried to run away during the night. They found us and beat the shit out of us. End of story. I won't give up. Unless you have a freaking brilliant idea, I'd prefer not to get beaten again. Screw you, I'd rather die than be a slave. We're leaving. I don't know how, but we're freaking leaving. This guy says, the stranger smiles slyly. Sure, I'm really curious to see exactly what you're gonna do. A bandit approaches you and starts shouting, shut the fuck up, all of you. We're moving now. Prepare yourselves. It's gonna be a long walk. You and all the other prisoners start walking with your hands tied, along with the bandit's caravan. You're constantly under watch and unable to find a way to break free. Day after day, you become resigned to your fate. The bandits are watching you all the time, and they don't even allow you to talk among yourselves. That sounds pretty dire, man. You barely get to know the ones who share your ordeal. Carlos and April are a couple, and they were in the same group as Joseph when they got attacked and kidnapped. There's a young girl, Eva. She seems sad and she never speaks. The only thing you're able to discover is that the bandits killed her family. Aw, man, that's sad. But finally, after walking for several days through the wide plains, something happens. The bad thing is that it doesn't look like something good. Not at all. You see 3 people peacefully approaching the bandits. They don't look like common survivors. Even the bandits who assaulted you, despite their abundant resources, are not that well equipped. Holy shit. Polished and shiny weapons, high-tech equipment. All the bandits look at these 3 people with reverence and awe. You've never seen anything like this in all the white wasteland. One of the masked soldiers picks up in a feminine voice. Proceed with a test and we'll move on. We have no time to waste. This guy says, I'm sure they're good. Some of the prisoners are young and healthy. They'll be perfect for your needs. The woman slowly turns to face the bandit and stands still for a couple of seconds in an intimidating silence. We'll see. They approach you and the other prisoners and start using medical equipment to take some of your blood. They take a sample from each one of you. They walk away, and after a few minutes they come back again. The mysterious woman looks at Goran and Irma and then nods at her 2 companions. We'll take these 2 and their children. They're the only ones we're interested in. Do whatever you want with the others. We have no use for them. Oh, wow. They walk away, taking Goran, Irma, and their children with them. Jerome tries to stand up to on his feet in protest, but he is kicked in the stomach and he falls to the ground. Hey Kurumi, how you doing? The mysterious strangers leave with your companions in tow. While they disappear into the mist, the bandits order you to get on your feet and start walking. And so you're walking just like any other day, with armed guards all around you. But then you hear some bandits shout. You turn to see what's happening. At least 30 horsemen are charging the bandits. Oh shit. Quickly descending from atop of the small hill. They're wearing red. These are the Red Horsemen, raiders and pillagers feared throughout the entire region. The bandits start shooting at them, but the horsemen rapidly reach your position and engage your captors in close combat. Jerome lets out a shout, "Let's go now!" and he breaks into a sprint. You and the other prisoners attempt to escape while the bandits are too busy worrying about their own lives. As you keep running away from your captors, you hear the sounds of bullets whizzing by you. One of those bullets hits Joseph in the chest, and he falls to the ground. Oh no! April stops turning and kneels by her companion's body. Joseph, Joseph, please stand up. Drag April away. Tell her to leave him. I'm going to drag her away. While you pull April away from the dead body of her former companion, you hear Carlos' voice. April, run! He's dead! Run! You're still being shot at, but the bullets pierce the snow around you without hitting anyone. You're too far away to be an easy target. You see the entrance of a tunnel ahead of you. You and your group run towards it. Your captors are now far behind, still busy fighting the horsemen. You take a last look behind and see that no one is coming after you right now. The tunnel is quite long, but after a few minutes you finally see the light and feel the cold wind coming from the outside. You are now free to travel across the plains and explore the entire world. Hold the right mouse button and drag and move the camera on the map, or use WASD keys. Continue. Use the buttons near the character's avatars to talk to your companions or change their equipment. And you can heal them if they are injured. Healing a character costs a single unit of medicine. The more wounded your companion are, the less health points you will have during the fights. Okay? It's very important to equip your companions, otherwise they'll be useless in fights. You can do this by opening your inventory. Alright, so we're here, and we got a whole new open world here, and we can move around. Got a big mountain up there. We got a little town down here. We got some villages and shit over here to explore. Got a lot of places to explore here. Not bad, not bad. We can go over here. This looks like there's a fire burning over here. A windmill here. This is pretty cool. So we have me, we have this guy, we have, and we can click on him, right? No weapon equipped. talk with Eva. Oh, this is a little girl. Let's talk with Eva real quick and see what's going on with her. Eva smiles when you approach her. This is that young girl that lost her parents. How you doing, Jessica? It was good. It was good. How was yours, hon? Welcome to the stream. So we got a little girl here that lost her parents, and she came from one of the other, like, tribes or whatever that these brigands kind of raided, took hostage. Can you tell me about yourself? Where's your parents? No, I'm not going to ask where's your parents right off the bat. It seems kind of brutal. We already know she doesn't have any, or she lost them. How you doing, hon? What do you want to know? There isn't really much to say, I guess. I've lived as a survivor, just like everyone else. Nothing really happened in my life, and I was captured by bandits, and I joined this family. Even if we always have something to worry about, I've done more things since that moment than in my entire life up to it. Your parents? Where are your parents? I lived with them as a nomad, but they didn't travel as much as we do now. Life was kind of easier for me back then. I really miss them, but with everyone walking the White Wasteland, as everyone knows, the people die every day. I must accept the fact that they're no longer here. They cared for me, maybe even too much. I never had the chance to do anything on my own, and I didn't like how much they always worried about me. At least I can grow stronger now, learn how to survive on my own, help the people traveling with me. I feel useful. Alright, so I'm not going anywhere. Okay. So it's kind of cool. You can go and talk to everybody, kind of see how they're doing, whatever. You can look at their inventory, so I can look at Eva's inventory here. I can see that she's good with a bow as well. And then in her inventory, she has some animal fat. She has this different stuff, sewing kit, some leather. We only have 10 food for the whole group. Okay. And so I can get out of her, and I can go and look at his inventory, etc. He looks like he has the same kind of thing. He's good with a gun. Carlos is good with a gun. And April is good with a bow as well. Same kind of supplies. Demetra is best with a melee or bow. Jerome is best with a bow, but he has experience in firearms and melee. And then me, I suck at firearms. I'm shitty at melee and best with a bow. Okay. So let's move here and see what happens. You spot an old house and tell everyone to head on inside. You should be safe and be able to rest here, at least for the time. And Jerome says, well, we can stay here for the night, but I don't think they'll be coming after us. And this guy says, fine, let's see if there's anything useful in this place. The group starts to scavenge inside the building. It looks like a common shelter. It looks like someone's shelter, but it has clearly been abandoned years ago. You find some useful supplies, such as a couple of handmade bows, some arrows, and 2 very rusty blades, and 3 bandages that seem clean enough to be used. And then Eva comes up. While Demetra is preparing a fire, you see Eva speaking up. What shall we do now? Keep moving. Don't worry. We'll survive. We're going to keep moving. I don't think I'll be able to keep running like we did today. You can leave me here. I'll take care of myself. Aww. While Eva is talking, Jerome mentions you to come closer. You then turn your attention again to the girl. Out of the question, why would you say that? We must stay together. Yeah, I'm going to ask her why she would say that. Jessica says it was good. She had a good weekend. I enjoyed my 2 days off. I have to work a double shift tomorrow, though, and Wednesday. Oh, man. You got to pay for the long weekend now, huh? Oh, bless your heart, huh? You know, let's ask her why she would say leave her there. She's a young girl. What? Oh, right here. I'm not a child. I'm more than capable of taking care of myself. No one can survive alone in the White Wasteland. Eva lowers her eyes and waits a few seconds before answering. Fine, but I don't want to be treated like a child. I'm old enough and deserve some damn respect. It's a deal. Let me go talk to my friend. He seems on edge. Okay, and thank you for being nice to me. I'm tired of people that only see me as a little kid. She turns away and goes to sit next to the fire. You finally approach Jerome. He seems eager to talk to you. Now listen to me and listen carefully. You know how it works with families and new people. We are here with 3 strangers, but the girl is clearly too young to have any authority on this matter. Demetra and I will just pretend that you are our leader already. The tradition is the newcomers accept the family leadership, and we can't tell them that our leader died the same day the bandits attacked us. We'll treat them as new members of our family, and since there is an actual leader, that Carlos guy won't argue with that, or at least I hope he doesn't. You okay with this? I like it. Yeah, I want to be the leader. Hell yeah. Jerome smiles. I knew it. You'll be just perfect. You're cut out for this role. We need a strong leader after everything that's happened. Just remember to listen to old Jerome's advice, will ya? Now let's go talk to our new companions. When everybody is gathered around the fire, Carlos begins what will be a long discussion. And this Carlos guy or whatever says, "So what now? Do we know where we even are?" Yes, this is the Veil, a relatively enclosed territory not too far from where we got caught. And what will we do now? I suppose we have to choose a new leader, don't we? Let Jerome speak. No, it won't be necessary. Jerome stands up, comes near you, and puts his hands on your shoulder. This person has led us in the past, and he will do so in the future. And why should we accept that? We are not joining your family. We are about to create a new one. So I think we should discuss it. Let Jerome talk again. Why not? I didn't put a lot of points into persuasion and all that, so we can go back and forth about it all night, but there are 3 of us, and we're not changing our leader. Don't worry. You'll be treated like our brothers. All right, fine. As long as you respect our needs, we won't cause you any problems. And she says, so what shall we do now? Our friends are in the hands of some incredibly well-equipped fighters who deal with local bandits for reasons unknown. We need to track them down and hopefully save them. It could also allow us to discover where those goons are, or where those goons got all their gear. They had everything that a survivor needs, and then some. I'm getting old, and it would be nice to finally have a decent life. And Irma, no, that's Demetra. But their direction is unknown to us. We can't just ask everyone we meet if they've seen some mercenaries passing by. They might be one of those mercenary groups. They're usually rich and well-equipped. We may not want to deal with them at all, actually. And she says, we can't ignore the fact that our friends are kidnapped either. Survival is our priority. First thing we need to do is ensure our survival. We have nothing right now, and we can't face high-tech soldiers without some decent equipment and a lot of supplies. I agree with that. This guy says, I agree. It's crazy to start attacking a group of killers with only a couple of handmade bows. We need to get back on our feet. And Jerome says, yeah, but we can do that while searching for them. I'm not saying we should do anything stupid. Just look for them and our friends. I have a friend not too far from here. He lives in a settlement called the Wind Tower. He's a weapons trader, and maybe he'll know more about them. He deals with special stuff as well, so if the mercenaries are locals, we may know them. How far is this place away from here? Not more than a couple of days from here, I'm pretty sure of it. People keep talking and quickly discover that April and Carlos are good company. Eva is a little more silent, but she seems to know enough about survival to not be a problem with your group. Alright guys, this looks like a pretty interesting game. Kind of looks like a RPG in a way, but you know, you kind of have to combat. You're going to have to combat, you're going to have to find supplies, you're going to have to explore the map and the world. And with that, guys, I like this game. It's pretty cool. It's $12.99 on Steam. I believe it's $12.99 or $11.99, somewhere around $12 bucks. The link is down in the description if you want to buy this for yourself. Looks pretty interesting. I think if I'm going to play a game like this, though, I think I'd rather play, honestly, a deeper, like RPG game or something like that. But I'm going to go ahead and thank you guys for watching. This has been Livestream of the Moonshine, number 215. And let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, Jessica and Karumi and Rock and Roll, whoever else is here. Thanks so much for watching. You guys have a great night. I'm going to go to bed. Have a good one, everybody. Take care.